welcome to the Beauty Dish. Today I'm doing the little bit of everything tag, and I want to thank the fabulous Sarah Jones for tagging me. She actually started this tag along with Yvette from Beauty by Mrs. Outlaw. And of course I knew Sarah's channel, but I did not know Yvette's channel yet, so I'm really glad that I found her through this tag. So thank you to both of them for creating it. So it's a bunch of different questions. They're right here in front of me on my computer where the mirror usually is. And there's 30 questions. I haven't really thought about the answers to any of the questions, which I think will make it more fun. Okay, let's start. So question number 1, do you keep up with the Kardashians? No, absolutely not. I do not care. I've never watched any of their reality shows. Okay. If you could have an old muscle car, which one would you choose? Okay, I don't know what technically defines a muscle car. I think of it as an American car, so I don't think this counts. I'm going to say a Ferrari. I think Ferraris are the bomb. I'd settle for a Lamborghini, but I like Ferraris. Okay, do you curse like a sailor when the camera isn't rolling? I'm not a big cursor, but I throw the F word around like it's just a normal word. I'm a big fan of taking back words that are meant to be dirty, and though I don't like to curse in polite conversation. I guess when I'm talking to people who are very close to me, I don't mind it. Okay. If your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on, be honest? Colin Farrell really does it for me. Always and forever Brad Pitt, ever since I saw Thelma and Louise years upon years ago. Those are 2 good ones. What is one thing that you hate to admit? I hate to admit that I'm really bad at keeping in touch with people. I'm bad at returning emails. I don't like making phone calls. I don't really know why, and I'm always like hating this thing about myself, and I want to get better at it, and I do, you know, it's not like I'll never return anyone's correspondence, but I wish I were a more natural person about keeping in touch. Do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? I definitely do every single morning and every single night, and I floss every single night. What is your go-to drink at Starbucks? The strongest roast that they have available, so like the dark roast, black, and I just put Splenda in it, and that's how I take it. I don't drink anything fancy there. Is your current hair color your real hair color? Well, yes and no. It is dyed, but I have the feeling, although I have no way of confirming this, but I have the feeling that this is kind of what my natural hair color kind of should be. But I've been dyeing it since I was a teenager. Okay, if you could swap bodies with someone, who would it be and why? Obviously, it would be Giselle, because Giselle. Okay. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey? So what did you think? No, I have not read it. I don't plan on it. Do you crack your knuckles? No. No. Have you accidentally text messaged someone something you were supposed to be sending to your special someone? No. I'm really careful about that. Have you ever created a fake profile to creep on someone? No. Which is your weakness, cookies or pastries? Don't make me choose. My real weakness is brownies, cake, which I guess is more of a pastry. I'm going to go with pastries. I absolutely love croissants. Yeah. Okay. What do you love about yourself? Okay, I love the fact that I know who I am and what I want. I'm very in tune with my feelings. I know myself. And I love that I'm smart and kind, and that I would do anything for someone I love. Okay. Do you have to match your nail polish to your toenail polish? Okay, from very serious to not serious at all. A little bit of everything. No, I don't ever match my polishes, and if I ever have, it's been like kind of a coincidence, like I didn't do it on purpose. Tell us a few things about you that people would be surprised to know. Something that seems kind of weird is that, because I don't know any other women really who do this, but I love horror movies. I love especially the slasher genre, particularly the late 70s and 80s. yeah, that's like the slasher golden era. Okay, here's another good one. I spend very, very little money on clothes. I work from home, so I don't need work clothes really, and yeah, and even less on shoes. I buy so few shoes, and they're usually like my running shoes that I wear constantly. Yeah. Okay. Heels or flats? So that kind of is a good segue. Flats. I have like 2 good pairs of heels that I pull out only when the circumstances are absolutely ideal, like I am traveling by car and not doing any standing or climbing of stairs, because I've had a really bad foot injury, and it's kind of given me chronic problems. So I'm all about comfort now. Sad, but I can accept it. Okay, if you could do anything for one day and money wasn't an option, how would you spend your day? I would fly to another country, probably Europe. Let's say Paris, let's say let's say either Madrid or Barcelona, because that's a great place to eat, and I would eat amazing food. I would go to all the best. Let's say Paris. Sorry about that. I'm changing as I go. Let's say Paris, so I could go shopping for perfume and food, and I'd be with my husband for sure, and we'd just have like a beautiful day wandering around Paris, and we'd have a beautiful dinner and the best wine, oysters, champagne. It would be great. Okay. What was the last YouTube video you watched? Oh gosh, I watched them this morning. I have to go find out. It was a review of Lancome Grandiose Wide Angle Fan Effect Mascara by my sweet dear friend Lee, who is Shopaholic777 on YouTube, and I'll link to that video below. She did a really good demo and review of it. I'm intrigued. Okay, back to the questions. Last YouTube video, do you have road rage? Not really, but if someone does something really crappy, I will honk at them. Yeah, but I don't get enraged. What is your favorite rock and roll song? Okay, that's too hard to pick one, but how about anything by David Bowie, like classic Bowie? Some of all those, like Ashes to Ashes, Modern Love. I'm having a Bowie moment, but you know, it's like that'll never go away. It's just more intense right now. Placebo is a band I love, rock band. But okay, yeah, let's go with classic Bowie. How's about, who was your first kiss? Do you still talk to them? You know, I'm someone who will pretty much talk about anything, but right now, I don't really feel like kissing and telling. So, sorry. If you could have one YouTuber's closet, whose would it be? Like clothes or like the actual physical closet? I have no idea. I don't want anyone's closet but my own. The person with all the best like handbags. I don't know who that is. Okay. If you could have one YouTuber's makeup collection, whose would it be? The default answer, I feel like, is Tara Baby Z. Although I don't even want that, because then I'd have to have like a million like Craftsman chests or whatever those things are called. What is this, like all her tool storage, which is like amazing. It's a sight to behold. I guess I'm gonna say her, because that's the most impressive collection that comes to my mind. Okay. Do you have a nickname? No, I don't. What do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? Oh, I think I'm really honest, and I strive to actually, you know, provide content that you can use, something that will help people. I want, my message is that it's not about like how much makeup you can buy and pack onto your face. It's about how it makes you feel and how you can feel your most beautiful in the most simple, easy way possible. And that I think I'm pretty good at just being myself and being a positive light in the YouTube world. I hope you know I'm being really sarcastic. I have a really dry sense of humor. Maybe that's something people don't know about me. Dry as a bone. Okay, how many cars have you had? What were they? The two that I've owned solely myself, I've owned two. One I got when I was in high school with my own money. It was a Honda hatch. It was some kind of hatchback. It was like a brown hatchback. It was not cute. And then I mean, for years I didn't even have a car because I lived in cities with great public transportation. Then I had a Honda Accord. For some reason, like, the names of the cars are blanking, but you know, like I had a basic car. It wasn't an Accord. It was like the other one. Okay, I don't know. And now my husband and I only have one car. We live in Chicago. We only need one car. We have an Acura. What's your favorite pizza? Any pizza that I make. I love making pizza dough. It's one of my favorite things. It's like just kind of an automatic thing for me now. So I make the dough, you know, kind of like a thin crust, and I have a pizza stone, and I bake it at 550 in the oven. And right now I'm making fig pizzas because I'm getting fresh figs at the market. They're in season, so with feta and basil and caramelized onions and prosciutto. That is probably my all-time favorite pizza, but I'll do all sorts of different pizzas throughout the year, and I love making pizza. Okay, last question. If you could have only one lipstick for the rest of your life, what would you choose? This was actually really easy. It would be the YSL Rouge Volupté in... Okay, I had to stop and look up the number and color of this lipstick, but it's number 11. The name is Rose Colt, and they describe it as vivid fuchsia. It's from the Rouge Volupté line. I've talked about this so many times, too many times. I've worn it in videos. It's I think the best of that line that I've tried because it doesn't have as much slip to it as a lot of the lipsticks in the Rouge Volupté line. It stays for a really long time. It fades really well in a really uniform way. And for me, this is a bright color that just I feel very comfortable in. I think it works for me, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. That takes us to the end of the tag. I hope it was fast. I have no idea. I have to go back and edit and find out. So thanks again to Sarah and Yvette, and I will tag some people in the down bar. Check it out. There's lots of other info there, videos you might have missed if you'd like to watch them. And thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed this tag. I like this one. Have a wonderful day.